Anyways, I feel kind of tired, but we're back. We're here. I think it's time for some lore, in my humble opinion. I've definitely missed lore. I have missed it a lot. But we're back. We're here. And I think it's time for a little lore. You know? If I can find what keybind my thing is for. Where is it? Brother, I am going to. What? Where is it? I'm trying to find where I set my status, but okay, I found it. All right. We are good to go. But anyway, how are we doing today? I hope you're doing well. And we are switching here. Oh, there we go. Hi, Foxy. How are you doing? I would normally stream on shorts, but I am just not feeling it today. So I'm just gonna do regular view today. So yeah, we're just gonna vibe. We're vibing. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. All right. Was Fatebreakers on hiatus? It was on a small week break. Okay. Which means that we need to get into character. It's been a bit, so I have to get back into Zenith's character. I think that, yeah, we did take a break for a week. So that way the admins can get some rest. So admins needed some rest. I needed some rest. We all needed some rest. It was very well needed rest. So, but anyway, oh no. No, I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyway, I think with that, it's about time. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come back. Hold on. Tell me when you're back. And then we'll get started. So I will wait. I'm back? Okay. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's get into lore. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay. Recently, I've been feeling more lost than I normally do. I am disappointed with my own performance. But no one is to blame but myself for all of this. That is on me. And that falls on no one else here. But me. Greetings.
Lord Zenith?
How are you?
Could be worse. But could be quite a lot better as well.
What specifically is on your heart right now?
It's just a lot of uncertainty, anxiety, I guess.
With the archangels wishing to speak with us.
I guess you could say that, but it's more so just what comes after. There was still a mission to be done, but there's now so many more complications that have been added to it. It's strange. It's unfamiliar to me as an angel of power.
How do you mean? Just the uncertainty is all?
I've only ever been on missions to where I've been deployed. I knew who the enemy was. Then I got out. Returned to heaven like I was just doing a job. As I should always be. This mission is testing that simplicity. It makes me wonder why I was even chosen.
What in specific makes you question?
I don't know the best way to put this, or how to word it. Because I feel like I won't explain it the way I need to get the point across.
I can handle your blunt honesty.
The first distortion. It was indeed a creature that needed to be put down, and it put up quite the fight. Then the second and the third, they threw curveballs. They weren't just another enemy to fight head on. There were puzzles involved, there was social deception, people sneaking around. Never had the necessity on other missions. Makes me question what the future distortions are going to be like. If we are even able to fight them head on. What use would I be if I'm not able to do that?
Are you not more than just power?
I used to think I liked thinking that I was. Nowadays, I'm not so sure if that's a good thing. If I was more than just a power.
Why do you think that you fall short?
These emotions. I get there are advantages to being able to think for oneself to a certain extent. There's advantages to being able to understand what the other side can feel. Know thy enemy. But so far, at every turn, it feels like that they've only been letting me down, no matter how hard I want to try to embrace them.
Explain to me who they is in this situation.
They're no longer with us, but I guess you could call them a friend I had before coming on this mission. A Power Ranger like me, but a whole lot more open-minded than an angel would feel comfortable with. I feel like I'm the one that needs to carry on their legacy, but there's risk involved with that. I have an oath. I have an oath made to heaven, as any angel does. But I feel I have an oath to my friend as well. To make them proud with the remaining existence I have.
And what would make them proud?
Something that could get me in a lot of trouble.
Explain to me what that would be.
Making a decision for myself. And only myself.
And what decision is that?
I don't know. I thought I knew, and the more I thought about it, that decision was not what my friend had intended for me to make. I don't know what they would want me to do.
You speak of being at some sort of crossroads with these emotions, but I still fail to understand or see what it is that you feel emotions specifically about. I feel as if you are jumping around what is really the core of the issue.
Perhaps it's because not even I fully know what the core of the issue is. Or perhaps I'm too afraid to admit it if it turns out to be true.
Then be honest now. Be honest with yourself and be honest with me.
Is it wrong to feel empathy for the enemy?
God was
to feel like that I could have done more.
God was the one who created them, so I do not believe that it is wrong to feel empathy for them.
What good is God's word when he's not even here?
That is the oath that I hold closest. The archangels are to uphold his word. That is what they swore. That is what we swore. If not, if others will not uphold what God says, then it is for us to do so and to remind others what that oath is. That is the good that we can do for both the angels and the shades.
I want to believe that. I know God's word is all. But there's this part of me that is screaming that following that kind of logic, it'll lead to paths darker than any of us could imagine.
Will following the will of God be that?
No.
Then why do you assume such?
Lord Uriel. In the lessons she's been giving me to prepare me for this trial, every time I speak God's name, she corrects me to say the archangels. Why would that be necessary? If the archangels are to uphold God's word, wouldn't I just be saying the same thing?
It is unfortunately a complex issue. It is something that Uriel and I differ on. I believe God's word is ultimate and should come first. However, it was the archangels who came into the seat of power several hundred years ago. And with that, they are to be seen as the highest authority. But as
I
for
recognize
me,
them. Sorry, you first.
You were fine. I would prefer that you go first.
I recognize the archangels are the highest authority right now, and I respect that. I always will. I do not question them. I bet the situation is as hard on them as it is on any of us, especially being at the seat of the power. But it just feels wrong to have to replace God's name with archangel. And if that's what Uriel thinks is necessary for this trial to go well, I'd be lying to myself the entire time. I believe as you do, God's word is just. It's the one we all should follow. It's the one that we all are following. Should be following. Maybe it's not just fear for myself, if at all. To see Lord Uriel act like this, I'm worried for them.
I am as well. It is my personal belief that God's word should come first, even before the archangels. When I was told that their word should go before the word of God himself, something felt off about it. However, I know that I am personally... something is wrong with me in the sense that I have missing memories.
I remember this from our last conversation.
But that is neither here nor there. That is another conversation for another day. But the point of the matter is that it did not quite strike home with me that the archangels were to supersede the word of God until recently. With that, I think it is of utmost importance that the angels remain stalwart in what the word of God says, so that way we can be the reminder to all people, to all angels, what we ought to be.
May I ask you something? A little bit above my station.
You may.
As a Dominion, you have the responsibility of leadership. those under you. And all the responsibilities of the triads that come under. If push comes to shove, you need to be able to respond as a power, be a principality, embrace what a virtue is at a moment's notice. Does that ever get tiring?
It can. However, what I find the greatest fulfillment in is making certain that those around me are cared for. That is my duty. It is to lead, but it is to care for the Legion, the way that a shepherd watches over his sheep. It is my duty to lead. It is my duty to take care of those around me, who are underneath me. What I wish for, ultimately, is to make for certain that none of the angels forget what we were once originally called to do. It is easy to forget in the swath of all of these missions, being confused going down. But what we must remember is that we do more good here, where we are now, than we do anywhere else. If people in heaven are forgetting what we ought to be, we are to be the stewards to remind those equal to us and above who and what we are. The way that if you or anyone else had critiques, I would listen wholeheartedly. The way that Andromeda approached me to say that I myself was not open, and so I corrected myself. Is that not what we are also to be?
You're right. My purpose as a power was more than just to live for combat, but to protect those around me.
Yes.
To be their shield. Thank you, Lord Zenith.
Of course. So, there is one thing that I ask that you promise me. And it is another thing that I will ask Andromeda likewise to promise to me.
On my honor.
I ask that you promise not to fall, because you do more good for the angels and shades to not fall.
I promise that I will not fall. I will remain stalwart as the angel I am.
Good. Whether that allegiance is to the archangels or purely to God himself. As for me, my allegiance is purely to God himself. Thank you.
For
promising such.
It's the same promise I made to Andy. Falling is not an option. It never was.
Does she speak as if she will fall? To you.
It is hard to say as of recent. Back while we were down in hell, in limbo. It did seem that way. However, recent events have confused them just as much as I. I do not know where they stand or what their intentions are at the moment.
I see.
Especially with the order from Lord Uriel to avoid them.
I am working with her as best I can so that way this can be remedied. I believe that Uriel's order is unacceptable. However, I understand where Uriel is coming from, so I am hoping that all will be well in time.
I pray that is the case.
I do as well. But only time will tell.
As you say.
We will see. But with that said, I will iterate one last time. As long as we can be the reminder for all what we ought to be as servants of God, we will succeed.
That I can believe in.
Good. I ask that no matter what happens, no matter what you see in the coming days or weeks, remain in your station. You are needed here.
I will.
Thank you.
You've given me much to think about and to reassure myself on. To make sure that I truly am able to remain stalwart. You have given me quite the inspiration I needed.
I'm thankful to hear such.
May your deeds endure, Lord Zenith.
And yours as well. I'm so bad at flying, it's really embarrassing. I don't really want to talk about it. Zenith is genuinely an angel failure. Oh my gosh! I failed to fly twice. I failed twice. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. You can't keep doing this. Look, I'm trying my best. I think flight classes is in order. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway. With what is to come, would that make me the hypocrite for asking them not to fall when I know what is in store for me? Would it not be better for me not to fall, so that way I could help correct heaven? Would that not be best? And yet, I hear it, those whispers lingering in my mind. Every word that Casimir told me. About the angels, about heaven. About the unjust. How can I not retaliate? I do not think I could even bear to witness this fight between shades and angels, let alone against the innocent. Fighting. What would I do watching them try to tear down the shades? If that is to happen, then what about... What would I do if I saw Casimir and Uriel fight again? Those days that I try to rest, I keep dreaming about that moment. As I stood paralyzed with Uriel and Casimir fighting. I should have fought back. I should have done more than just yell orders for others to step away and for both to stop fighting. I should have stepped in. But who would I have fought against? Casimir? Or Uriel? I should not think of these things right now. Or maybe I should. Where the frick am I? Do I go this way? I think so. Where am I? Where's home base? Bro Chacho. Bro Chacho. We cannot be this bad. Oh my gosh, we are this bad. Oh my gosh. Dude, I am literally so bad at this. I get so lost so easily here. Okay, we're good. What the frick am I just reading? Casimir's lover died, but is nowhere to be seen in heaven nor hell. But when Casimir died, he descended the staircase. What? What are you talking about? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go back into the lore. Naraya,
Zenith.
are you well?
Yes, I'm well. I'm well. Apologies. I was not expecting you.
I apologize if I am imposing.
No, all is well.
What is it that is on your heart?
I misplaced something. I fear it may be back in limbo.
What is it that you were searching for?
One of my books is not here.
Ah, I see.
I can find it, but I do fear that it is in limbo, and if any of the shades happen upon that book, might not be very good.
I see.
Although I cannot, if there's nothing to be done about it, then I cannot spend all my time thinking about it.
Mm.
Did you?
It was mother! It was mother!
Are you well? Is everything all right with you?
I am fine. But I I suppose fine is relative. There was something I wished to speak to you about,
Very well.
if you were willing to follow.
Of course.
Thank you. There has been much on my mind, and I feel as if there is at least one person I must tell, and there is no one else I can think of but you.
Very well. What has been on your mind?
The first thing I must ask is, are you truly well?
I suppose I am as well as any angel can be right now.
Very well. You know that I have had memory issues recently.
Yes, I remember.
It came to me as a startling point that the archangels view themselves as greater than God himself. They have been like this for much time, but I was never made fully aware of this. And I do not know when I forgot or what all exactly I have forgotten. In addition to that, I have also seemed to not know about this bloodshed against mythological beasts. No one cared to fill me in on that matter as well, which only leaves me more confused and perplexed and disgusted hearing about this. I do not know that I can hold myself back from confronting the archangels about all of this.
You wish to... You are to speak out against the archangels to them directly?
Yes.
Is this what you're saying? Oh. Would that not mean that you...
I do not care. For one reason in specific. Casimir was amongst those who were slaughtered just because of what he was, and not for anything he truly did. The only reason he wound up in wrath was because of the anger he felt of angels hunting him down despite him doing nothing against anyone.
I see.
He's innocent. And yet he was condemned for being treated as what he is.
If he was condemned for the feelings he had felt towards the angels, were all mythological beasts condemned?
I have found no such mythological beast within heaven.
I see. Confronting the archangels, I have no doubt that you will be.
I do not think that I could even bear to consider any of the angels fighting against someone who is innocent, who has suffered by the hands of angels. I wish to speak with them as soon as I can. I fear for what I will do if I see any angel fighting against someone who ought to be innocent, or at least have some sort of proper trial. But I do not see this wrath as sinful if it is justified.
And you are willing to fall because of this.
Is it not God's grace that we are to follow example of? And is this not a slap to the face of that same grace?
I understand what you are saying.
I recognize that the archangels came into power when God disappeared, but I did not know until recently that they viewed themselves as superseding him. I do not remember swearing any oath to the archangels, but one thing I do remember is serving God himself.
Do you remember when God was around?
Very vaguely. And even then, they could just be imprints of memories, and not even the memories themselves. I do not know what I can trust anymore.
When you fall, will we be enemies?
I will not fight you. But heaven may tell you to fight me.
I do not wish to fight anyone. Although I am not trained to act on my own wishes, I hope that they will never command me to fight you.
Then I will do my best to avoid you in battle.
What of the other angels?
I have asked Zaid and made him promise not to fall. I will do the same for Andromeda.
I see. Will you fight for then? For yourself?
No, I do not wish to fight for myself. I wish to fight for what is right. For grace, ultimately. And if there are those who impede on God's grace, those are the ones I will raise my blade against.
I do not judge you for your decision. I personally see it unwise, but I will make no attempt to stop you. I respect you. And
I do not wish to fall.
I do not wish you to fall either. the angels... The angels we've known on this mission, they need you.
I know. One thing I wish for all of you to remember is to remember to fight for grace. Remind the people around you what that is. Do not follow hypocrisy. If the archangels are committed to being controlling without this grace that God himself so importantly showed, be the reminder that all people should know. You, Zaid, Andromeda, all of you must remember this. You make so much more of an impact here than you do falling. Again, I do not wish to fall. I wish to remind everyone. But I wish to be the conscience, the living word to the archangels and to everyone. To hopefully let my words speak into their lives. So that way their eyes could perhaps be open to what they do.
Very well.
It is within...
After
You first.
After you fall, will you simply be around Limbo? Where will you go?
I do not know. All I know is that it is within the will of the archangels if I fall. I do not wish to go against them. Far from the truth. As angry as I am with them, I wish to show them and remind them the truth. Paradise is a beautiful place, but without God, is it really paradise? Is heaven a place? Or is it not the very presence of God himself?
I wouldn't know. I was never around when he was.
Then I will remind the archangels what heaven was always meant to be. I do not mean to disturb you or distress you.
I do not blame you.
I ask that you keep this between us.
Of course.
Thank you. As I know that others would be... They would be quick to either join me, or they would be quick to dismiss me, or discipline me.
There are none who I can even dream of telling.
Thank you.
Of course.
Time will tell ultimately what happens. I will be interested to speak with the angels in 2 days from now. But I would rather be silent when that happens. I fear I know what will come. If I am to talk back to them, it will not be within 2 days. I will have to wait for a better audience.
Very well.
So I will do such. In any case, that was the most of my thoughts. Unless you have other questions.
Do you advise me to not seek you out when you fall?
You may if you desire.
I believe I have my way of getting around unnoticed.
Then I will trust you.
The others will be distraught when you fall.
Will you be there to help them?
I will do what I can.
Thank you.
Of course.
I am sorry that I cannot do as such as easily. If I could, then I would.
Very well. I apologize. Suppose I am just shocked.
You have no need to apologize. I know that this is not easy news. I do not know how quickly I can get to this audience with the archangels. And I do not know what I will do with myself if I am to fight the shades. Most of them, perhaps, but not Casimir.
I do not wish to raise my blade against others either. I was not even made for that. It would be hard to speak with them as well. Will they even need I I do not know.
I cannot say.
I apologize. Again.
It is the
It
fate
was.
that I am allotted to.
I am apologizing for another reason.
What would that be?
I was told to help you, and I failed.
No. Why do you think that you failed?
Because, Nemo, you are set to fall.
No. Naraya, I am set to remind the angels how we all ought to be. Again, it is not my intention to fall. It is my intention to remind everyone of the light that God put within all of us. That is what we are. We do not carry just any heavenly light. This is God's light. It is a beautiful, pure thing. Yes, justice must be satisfied, but was it not God who showed us what grace is? We ourselves do not experience this grace that the shades do. But is it not yet beautiful to witness this grace? It is commonplace for angels to remember and to fall into this line of justice. It is foreign to us what grace is.
It is as you said, it is foreign. I cannot understand.
Then do not see yourself as failing. This is not failing. This is looking beyond the issues of distortions. This is looking beyond the issues that we face now. This is looking to the core of what will actually help to change everything. Is it not?
I trust what you say. I will pray for your success.
Thank you.
Of course.
You have not failed me. Remember that. No matter what happens.
Very well.
What will you do now?
I do not know. All I have been doing is simply waiting, I suppose. Meditating, praying. It is all I can do.
That is all any of us can do. I myself do not know what I will do now. Perhaps meditate.
Very well.
I do not see you as an enemy, and I never will. As long as you have that, not heavenly light, but God's light written on your heart.
Thank you.
Of course. I loathe to go seek out Andromeda, as I believe I know what is happening at the moment.
What could be happening right now?
Zaid and Andromeda are very close, and I am not entirely certain how close. I'm not certain how she has been recently. Well, actually, that I do, but I do not know how she truly is with Zaid. I tried to offer Zaid clarity earlier. I hope that she will not undo what I have tried to mend.
I hope for the same.
I suppose the stars are coming out.
Yes, they're always so beautiful.
I remember trying to remember each of their names, but I could not.
What?
Just remembering all of their names. The stars. But it has always been a wonderful thing, reminiscing over how it was God who put all of them in their places. He knows them all by name.
See.
That is all.
Very well.
Hmm?
Very well.
If I am holding you back from anything, do not let me keep you.
You are not holding me back. But I suppose it is important for you to seek out Andromeda. I am concerned about her.
Then I will seek her out.
Very well.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Of course.
Right then. Well then, I will speak with you another time.
Be well.
And to you. I do not want to fall. I do not want to leave the only home I've never known. Was this place not radiating with the glory of God? Is this not my home? Was I not to be created to be here and to do His will? And hearing Naraya break, I do not revel in such things. Please, will you watch over Naraya? Watch over the angels. It is not within what I wish to fall from your grace. Is it not my duty to uphold what you have set in motion? That is what you made me to be, as a servant of you. And I want nothing more than to do that. Do not be far from me. Though I feel as if I've wandered. Be near to me. Hear my voice. You are my everything. And I swore to you everything. Take my life and let it be consecrated to you. Set apart. Has my life not been yours from the very beginning? Let my name be written on your heart. Do not leave me. If your presence is not here, then do not let me be here. Paradise is not a place, it is your presence, and it has always been such. Help me to remind them of you. Heaven is nothing without you. The lack of your presence is nothing. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. All I want is you. And what you wanted for eternity and for everyone. Do not let me stand aside like I did that day. Between Uriel and Casimir. Help me to stand up for justice. For what is right. Do not let me partake in what the archangels are doing. I do not wish to fall, but help me to follow the will that you have set before me. Your will, and not my own. If there is a way for me to not fall and to not drink the consequence that comes with this cup of burden, then show me that way. Yet not my will, but yours be done. Help me to show them the grace that you wished to show. And do not let the others fall. Let them remind each other of what they ought to be. Right. How long has it been since I had sung with Redeemed? I miss their voices. The jubilance, the peace. I miss singing with them. And hearing all of the glories. It will not be long. And maybe one day I will sing again. Though I am uncertain when that day will be. Though I am not certain. When my heart is able to again, then I will. But it will be some time. Right. Perhaps, maybe the archangels would be fine with this conversation and nothing bad will happen. And then all will be well, and there is no need to worry, there is no need to have anxiety. And if that is the case, then what if I could be the change that must happen within paradise itself? Would that not be good? And then perhaps for those who wished to be redeemed, they could. And then perhaps there could be a way for Casimir and Renee to come up here. After paying penance for so long. Showing within their hearts that they do wish to be changed. That they wish to repent. Though Renee would be fine, I do not believe Casimir would wish to come up here. But if justice was satisfied amongst the angels, would that not be enough? Perhaps it would be. And then there would be peace. Then it would be good. Would it not? Surely it should be. Surely it would be enough. And then perhaps Casimir would see that how things ought to be. How things should be. And then he is able to not suffer anymore. What if he was able to find his mother? To reunite with his family? And be able to rest in the afterlife? Would that not be something to celebrate? Would that not be something to walk towards? Would that not be good? Perhaps then there would be hope. Perhaps then it would be enough. Perhaps it will be enough. In the same way that all people must ask for forgiveness when being changed. Perhaps there could be some understanding between the angels and Casimir. And then there would be rest eternally. A peace that surpasses all understanding, guarding all of our hearts and minds from the anxieties that plague those who are fallen. Perhaps there still is a chance, and that there still is hope. That could be enough. But would it? I do not know. One can only hope and pray.
Greetings, Andromeda.
Hello.
Oh, were you able to
Are
find
you
your
well?
book? I saw you had a book.
This is one of my books.
Ah, I see.
What I am missing is a blue book, and I do not have it.
I will keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Of course. Andromeda. I was wondering if we could speak.
Sure.
In order to stay away from the native life, are you willing to return to the place that we once spoke before?
If I can find it, yes.
Follow me. I just hate those clouds. They're so annoying.
I know, they're really annoying.
It's so hard to avoid, man.
There's so many of them, too. They just don't stop.
They don't stop, and then there's the slimes. Anyway, what you eating?
Oh, I was just drinking my water.
Oh, I thought you were eating a chip or something, and I was like, ooh.
No,
yuck.
that was the water bottle going.
Oh, that's a crunchy water bottle.
Yeah.
I just drank my water. Because this voice is so low. Holy moly, dude. Okay. I'm a
Oh, stop
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
No. Just reading that message gives me the ick.
I think it's hilarious. Okay. I'm good. Okay.
As per Uriel's request, I have been staying away for this past week.
Where is your heart today?
Tired. Tired of not knowing what to do.
What are you torn between?
How to help.
And those options are?
That's the thing, I don't know. Everything that I was doing just caused more problems.
I see. It sounds as if then you need direction.
Well, you already gave me some when I talked to the archangels. I was going to follow that.
Of course. I have something more to encourage you with that I was able to encourage Zaid with. I am not certain if he's already shared such with you, though.
I cannot confirm nor deny if he has approached me out of orders.
He already spoke with me, asking questions that were above his station, but I do not mind. Uriel does.
Okay.
That is to say, if you are struggling with what to do, it is simply that grace is a foreign concept to angels, as we ourselves do not experience grace. When we fall flat, we do not experience the same mercy that shades do. That has always been the great mystery, but yet God himself showed this grace to the shades. I know that you had said that you have not been around with since God had disappeared. I understand that. Tell me what it is that you do know about grace.
That God gives it.
Do you know what it is?
Not really. Not exactly. Just I've never felt it, so I wouldn't know.
From what I understand, grace is when someone deserves justice, someone deserves to be condemned. And then what happens is they are pardoned. And that justice is still fulfilled. But the one who deserves to be sentenced is not sentenced because someone else takes their place. I'm not telling you to take anyone's place. I'm simply trying to tell you what grace is. They receive things that they themselves do not deserve. This is the thing that I believe is missing from heaven. But it is something that us angels struggle and do not understand. With that said, I believe that over time, when the time is right, reminding those around us, whether it be the seraphim or the archangels, I will speak with them, but with the others, reminding them of such things would be good, that we stand up for such. Of course, when the time is right.
When would that time exactly be?
You will know. I cannot answer that for you, as I myself do not know.
Grace is not something the archangels use. Isn't that right?
That is correct.
Then why are you talking about it now?
Because it is how God designed heaven. It is not something that we understand. But God created heaven to have such a thing, and He was the chief enforcer of such. I believe that the archangels have forgotten this. That is why they must be reminded.
And you're going to remind them yourself.
I will. Yes.
You're just damning yourself then, aren't you?
I have no intention to fall by such conversation.
Are you prepared to?
My oath is to God. It is God's will that I wish to uphold. So I will do such.
And if you do go, what am I supposed to do?
I do not intend to fall. Whatever happens will happen. But I need you to promise me something.
What do you need?
I would like you to promise me that you will not fall. You speak so much as if you will. But you do not realize how much more of a help you are here.
I do not intend to fall. No.
No, I need you to promise that you will not.
I cannot promise that because I don't make that choice.
That is not good enough. You are needed. They all need you, the way that they all need me, the way that they all need Zaid, the way that they need Naraya.
The way that they need you.
Which is what I have said.
I will not fall.
Is that a promise?
Yes.
Thank you. Good. Ultimately, it is right for us to fulfill the duties that have been put upon us. So let us all act with discernment. Which is befitting for angels. Where is your heart now?
Sturdy.
I see. Is there anything that I can aid with that you are in need of?
I do not believe so. Is there anything that you require assistance of me?
As long as you are fulfilling your word that you are fully transparent and honest with me, the way that I have said that I would be with you.
I will not fall.
I mean that in a broader term.
Hmm. I will seek guidance from the archangels as I am curious as to what they would like of me, as you have suggested.
Good. I'm thankful to hear that. I do not mean to make you feel strife of any kind. I wish to be an encouragement to you. So please, if there is any way that I can uplift you, say the word. I am to serve. I am your superior, but I am here to serve as well.
If you could request anything in the world, what would you request? Anything without your fingertips.
The presence of God.
Understood.
My heart has longed for him for very long. And what of you?
I have never known God, though I would like to.
Remind me what it is that courses through your veins, Andromeda.
Divinity.
Where do you think that comes from?
Well, since I do not know if the archangels created me or if God himself made me, I can't answer that. It's one or the other. But I was born after he was gone. I was created after he was gone, so I cannot give a definitive answer.
It was God who ultimately gave the angels this light. He was the one who created us. Remember that. Oh. Hello? Chat validation? I don't even know what was said. Connection refused? Yeah, friends, I totally just You're fine! It's okay, friends! You can just message me in my room if you want! That's so funny. It's okay, I promise. It's okay. Oh, is it a server thing? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That really sucks. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. It's okay. I promise. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I cannot tell you how many times I goofed with my own stuff. It's okay, I promise. So, we're all just here having fun. It's okay. So, I'm having a blast. I know everyone else is having a grand time. Even though I apparently made somebody cry on the server earlier today. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, it's booting up now. It's booting up. Ehehe. I may have made Falcon cry. Glad I made Falcon cry. Tee. Yeah, I made Falcon cry for lore. I've sobbed over the server too. I mean, it's like a special privilege getting to like make other people cry. Teehee. I'm in my fancy outfit right now. I have to wait. I can't change out of my fancy outfit yet.
Okay. You're fine.
So I have to wait to make sure that everybody else logs in, and then I can change out of my fancy outfit. I don't know why it's okay. It's okay. Okay. I think everybody's on the server, perchance. Okay. I am going to change. There we go. Do you see the suit outfit?
Yeah.
W. Never mind. There was more people who were logging in. And this gives me an opportunity to do something super, super fast. Okay. Because I forgot to do another thing in the behind the scenes like 2 or 3 days ago, which is like my bad. There we go.
Oh.
You're fine, I promise. I promise you're fine. I got a message.
Oh.
No, I got a message. You're fine, I promise. Legit, you're good.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, anyway. Alright. Hello? I'm not talking to you, Siri. Oh no, Zayd. Okay. You know. There we go. There we go. I am good. I'm good now. Okay. Okay. And I sent the thing. Okay. W, we are good. We are more than good. Okay. Bet. All right. Wah. Okay. But yes. Okay. Where was I? What was the last thing I was saying?
I don't even remember.
Okay. We were talking about archangels, making sure that you were going to listen to the archangels. I was saying that remember God's light is in you, because that's what that was I mean, angels got the light from God, and that is what is in you now, basically. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
All right. Now we can go forward. All right. Let me resume my music so I can get back into it. There we go. Okay. Just remember that. You may not have been around when God was around, but that light is within you. So be that light. That was the most important thing. Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know which made me, so.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay.
I still don't know which one made me, so I can't say otherwise.
All right, there we go. Okay. Boom. Okay. As long as you remember that, then that is what I wished to impart to you.
Following what they say and being a light.
Yes.
All right.
It is a gift, ultimately. In any case.
You're all right. It's a weird noise.
I am fine. There's a lot on my mind is all.
Mm. I know that feeling.
I know you do. Have you been fully forthright with me?
I am sticking with what you have said. And I will take whatever the archangels say.
Are you certain?
To the best of my ability. Considering I don't know what they're going to say.
Please remember to be fully honest with me. The way that I promise to be fully honest with you as much as you ask anything.
I am just going to be asking the archangels for a direction.
Very well. If that is the case, do not let me bother you longer. I do not mean to be an imposition or a deterrent to you.
Why would you be a deterrent?
A discouragement is a better word.
But I'm just following what you said. How would that be a discouragement?
Only in the sense of, I know that you are facing much. I wish to be encouraging to you, not someone to break you down. I wish to build you up. And I can tell how guarded you are, and I know that it is wise to be. But as I have told to you, you are welcome to be as honest and open as you wish with me.
After we face this trial, and as long as we're both still up here, I will ask you more questions.
Then we will do that then.
But for now, I need to listen to Uriel's order and stay away.
Very well. As soon as I am able to, I will speak with Uriel about this ostracization being done with.
If that is what Uriel thinks is for the best, then what am I to say?
To be quite frank, I'm not the biggest fan of it in the first place, so I would like for it to be done and over with.
It has been very lonely. But I was used to being ostracized from my other angels anyway.
Under my direction, you may interact with the rest of the angels. If Uriel has issue with it, she can speak with me. You do not need to isolate any longer.
All right. Was there anything else he needed from me?
No. You are free to go. And you are free to mingle as much as you wish.
Okay.
What is it that I said wrong? What is it that the angels have issue with that I sensed in my mind? What was that? That makes no sense. What... Was it simply speaking about God that made... some... I cannot say. And even if it is that, then I carry great issue if they seek to view themselves as higher than God, and I know that they do. I will speak with them when the time is right. That is what I will do. I cannot say. Simply feigning faith to being gone missing. Do the archangels truly have that great of an issue with God? Do they carry issue with an angel having more faith in God than them? They are not divine, though they were created by the divine. I would never see myself as anything greater. How would they be able to see themselves as higher, as greater? Perhaps it is to deter any shade like the Machiadines to challenge heaven. Perhaps that is what it is. Perhaps they seek to fill his throne while he is away, so that way would not be challenged by someone who sees a throne that is empty. But if that is the case, would they themselves not be lying? Unless they seek to be unabashed about their divinity. That what they do is right. That what they do is... I cannot say. I cannot say at all. It's so frustrating. I do not know. What can I say? What can I do? Heaven is only heaven because of the presence of God. If there is no God, and the angels only seek justice, then what has heaven become? Has it not become like those whitewashed temples, where the inside rots? No one can be perfect. None of the shades could ever be perfect. That was the reason for God, was so that way he could impart that mercy. He chose to create beings who were so weak and let them live out of mercy. So then what does that say about us? When we fall flat, when we fail, what then? Who then will enter heaven and stay in heaven when no one can enter heaven? If it were up to the shades to keep their salvation, then no one would be saved. So do they simply seek for no one to enter, and to hoard all of paradise to themselves? Is that what it is? Is it that? If we are speaking of perfection, then I already know how flawed I am. An angel must be perfect in every aspect. Is that not so? It is. Then what of my memories? My incomplete memories. What of it? What was I so afraid of? Standing amongst the angels. Was I part of the massacre? No, 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 no. But maybe I was. But then what of the other memories? What were the other memories? Of that hand resting on my shoulder. The hand resting on my shoulder, saying, "Do not worry, child." And then wandering through this was not the first time. Holy moly! Oh, whoa, what? What? Okay, I'm waiting. I'm gonna I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to be all the text or not. Okay. I'm waiting. There you go, have fun. Alright, let's read it. Let's read it together, chat. Alright, let's read it together. Alright, let's do this. That pain is back. Your mind feels like it's being cleaved in two. A past life you're relearning, and a current life that contradicts it. Though this memory is distinctly late compared to the others, you now feel as though every layer you've been through has been familiar to you, and a sickening realization shoots forward in your mind. Somehow, you walked your way out of hell, given the context from your last memory in greed and this unique familiarity to the other layers. Does this mean you were a fallen angel in your past? Or do you come from below for any other reason? Well, you start connecting in your mind. Fraud has the power to alter minds. Were you a soldier on a mission to fraud? Potentially. But your saliva starts to taste sour and your stomach churns. Could I have any connection to the fallen morning star or treachery? This is all too much. You're expected into the court of the archangels soon, and your mind is a flurry of emotion. Not to mention the interruption from a separate heavenly force. Protect yourself, Zenith. Steel your mind. Oh. All right. We're gonna wait for people to come back. We're gonna wait for people to come back, and then we're gonna resume lore. Give it a second.
Hello.
Hello.
Hold on. My mic is... Give me a second.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. I need to make something clear with this one.
All right.
My writing style, first off, there was a lot of mistakes in that because I was constantly editing that. But my writing style, I need to be very clear about it. I want to be clear. There is nothing in that message that I want to sound like is leaning towards one answer or another.
Yep.
Either could be correct, either could be wrong. Go about that with that information.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I was planning to do.
Cool. That's also just more that's for you and for the audience because that's got some crazy implications.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. All right. I think people are back from ads, so we will resume this. All right, here we go. All right. No. No, this is... What does this mean? No, this is... No. What is... This was supposed to be my first mission. This is the only mission I remember ever going to. In hell. This was my first... No. But it wasn't. But what was it? What is this? What is the answer to all of this? And why have I not been told about all of this before? Why has this been kept from me? Is heaven not known to be the realm of truth? And yet I feel as if I know nothing. Breathe. Just breathe. But how can I? What can I do? What am I able to do? What do I do? No, there's no way that I could have been fallen before. Angels cannot be redeemed. Heaven would never accept a fallen angel. But if I had been to fraud before, how could hell's forces affect those of heaven? But surely there must be a way if the angels from this legion have been so deeply affected by the shades in limbo, not even from the depths. So that does not make sense. Surely this must mean that I had been on some mission before, to aid with heaven's holy angels, to help with all of this. That must be what it is. And certainly it must have been that I'd gone to fraud, and something must have happened to where I'd stumbled on something or someone that had affected my memories. And perhaps what had happened then was that I perhaps was brought back to heaven, and I had possibly been on some mission. Surely that must be what it is. I was on a mission to do something somewhere, and on the way there... But no. Fraud is even deeper, is it not? And I had trudged through greed. No, what happened? And what if... No, there is no way that I would have been... No. May it never be! I should never even be up here if... No, there is no connection between me and... No, it was from fraud. It was from fraud. It was from fraud. If there is any connection between me... or... treachery, or the more... No. If that is the case, then let me be cast down and condemned and damned for all eternity. There is no reason that an angel would ever be. Calm yourself, Zenith. You do not know the truth. You are to ask when the time is right. It is fraud. Whatever is true and whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure and what is lovely and admirable, those are the things that I should be thinking about. Not this. Not this. Breathe. Right. Think of what is right. Take this suit off. Think of what is right. Breathe. So what is right? What is the good in this situation? What is the best case scenario? Perhaps it is the case that I was assigned on that mission to fraud. Perhaps if there is some connection to the Morning Star, that it was simply to be against him. There would be no other way. That must be what it is.
Hello.
Ah! Oh my gosh!
All right, there we go. So here's I'm going to send it to you, and then I'm going to read it out because I think that the vocal tone is incredibly important to get this across.
Okay.
Okay, because I think reading it wrong, you could get the wrong implication.
Totally fair.
Okay, so here we go. That's sent to you. I'm going to read this aloud, guys. So it's audiobook time. Woo!
Woo!
Wait a second. The distortions only started popping up after God's disappearance. You know this. The archangels were empowered by then, so why did you vehemently reject the notion of anyone except for God being in power? And why would fraud of all places set your mind to a state of an angel before the archangel's rule? It's not improbable, a baseline state for the semi-cognizant layer to impose on your brain and memory, but how would it get that state? Interesting. Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you. Alright, I need to absorb that a little bit more. Okay. after God's disappearance. You know this. The archangels were empowered by then. So why did you vehemently reject the notion of anyone except for God being in power? And why would fraud, of all places, set your mind to a state of an angel from before the archangel's rule? It's not improbable. A baseline state for the semi-cognizant, a baseline state for the semi-cognizant layer to impose on your brain a memory. But how would it get to that state? Interesting. Okay.
You get what that's saying?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. Fraud. Except for... Wait. Was there something that I had previously... Wait. Fraud. Why would my mind be set towards that by fraud? If it was not... Wait. Wait. If fraud was the thing that set me back, and perhaps I was sent down for some mission, down within the depths of hell. We had not even been there yet. Holy my goodness. How did that not kill you? Okay, well.
He's got some aim, holy!
No! Oh my gosh. That guy took like over 50 hearts of damage. What the frick? Okay, anyway. Waiting for this. 3, 2, 1. Alright, there we go. Wait. If that is the case... These distortions began happening after God disappeared. Wait. No! Wait. But the maybe I am... No, the archangels would never... do... Would they? Would the archangels... But they have been lying. They had been so quick to lie. So then there is something more that they are hiding. No, the archangels... Would they not know? But then that would explain why I felt that disappointment about... If it was linked to my faith towards God. If the archangels are so vehement about me not being so close and having my faith in God. And the Macutines. Did the archangels commit a Macutine against God? Are they the ones that claim to... But saying such things would even be treason. They would never... But would they? Would they not? No. 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 No, they... What do I do? How else would... Saying such things would be even the things that I've said from my mouth. But is my allegiance not to them, but to God? I do not remember swearing allegiance to the archangels. I remember swearing allegiance to God. But perhaps I did. But even if I did... Did I find this information before? Did I discover this information before? No, but they would not send me down to fraud to forget. That would... No. But why do I see truth in it? No. What am I saying? I should not be saying such things. But then why are they lying? Why are they lying when heaven is not to be a place of lies? God created this place to be one of truth. And yet they are the Pharisees. They are the very ones who defame the name of God in his honor. But they do not claim his name anymore, do they? They say that they are the ones who are in power. Perhaps it is because they are. Perhaps it is because No. You're God cannot be gone. No. You cannot be. That they would commit a Macchiadine against God himself. That there is no... That he is gone. There would be no heaven anymore, and it would only be the reign of them and what they want. Is this what they want? Is this what they wanted after all? Is this what they needed? This is never anything that I wanted. This is not the heaven I wish to serve. What do I do? Do I let the other angels fall? No. But do I let them serve a throne filled with lies? What do I do? There is nothing. There is one thing that I will do. I will call a meeting with them. I will speak with them. Whether it be no, it shall not be 2 days from now. The others cannot bear witness. I will meet with them, and I will speak to them of this. But I will be careful not to reveal my cards until they reveal theirs. I want to know as much as I can before I say my heart. I will be tactful about it all. That is the only way that I can do this. Prometheus is right. Casimir is right. I know what must be done. And I will do such things. Though I wear this mask, my allegiance will not be towards this any longer. But for a week longer, I will stay. And that is all I will do. Unless, somehow, the archangels prove me wrong, and I pray that they do. Otherwise, may heaven feel the wrath of hell. And may the archangels fall to the depths of treachery, far below the morning star. And that's where I'm ending for today. Woo-wee! Bro, you had to hit me. You had to hit me. You had to hit me. Okay. That's, oh my gosh. Please do not make me fall off the edge. Please, please. But anyway, yes, that is all for today, unless, like, anyone else needs me, and I don't believe anyone else needs me. Please! Please! Please, thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Does anyone else need Zenith? Holy moly. Okay. It'd be mad funny. I don't want to fall off. Okay. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, with that said, it is a short stream today because, Saturday is gonna be the big day when I'm, like, when there's lots more stuff. I love your voice acting. Thank you! I appreciate it. Thank you. Holy moly, is all I can say. That was crazy. That's actually insane. Saturday is gonna be very interesting, and, Zenith's has words to say, is what I can say. What a lore drop. Insane. I wasn't expecting that, but, okay. I love oh, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. I'm very excited. I would love to do more lore tonight, but unfortunately, not a lot of angels tend to be around until it's, like, the weekend, so we'll see what happens on the weekend, you know? It'll be fun, and you should all totally be there, because it's gonna be very interesting. So anyway, with that, thank you guys so much. I want to keep doing more, but there's nothing more I can do right now. So, I'll just have to wait. Yes, tomorrow is going to be Dragon Tamers, so tune in for that. We're doing that tomorrow, so tune in. And then Saturday, I'm so excited for Saturday, dude. I am excited for Friday, but I'm really excited for Saturday. I'll put it like that. I am excited for Dragon Tamers, don't get me wrong. I'm just very excited for this because holy moly. That's what I can say. So anyway, yes. So, and I will be streaming Dragon Tamers on my main account, Dan Declare. So tune into Dan Declare for that. But Saturday, tune into this. You guys got to watch, you know? Okay, anyway. With that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am going to raid someone. I'd like to raid someone. Let me see who we get to raid today. There's only one person for some reason. Why am I not following these other people? Okay. Well, I don't know why I'm not like following these other people, but I am going to raid my beloved Pookie. So everybody go tune into the stream, especially if you want to go see lore. Tune into that. Join the raid right now. We're gonna raid into them. More lore to come. Tune in Saturday. And also tune in tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you keep scaring me. Tune in Saturday, tune in Friday. I'll see you tomorrow with lore, and I'll see you Saturday with super cool lore. All right, anyway. Bye.